Welcome back to BTL Productions. Today, we're going to dive into the Stellantis debacle and the Brampton assembly plant in Ontario, Canada. What does fate hold for it? It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of things at play here. So, without further ado, let's roll the intro and we'll get right into it. Welcome back to BTL Productions. So we're talking about the Stellantis factory in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. So that factory was shut down in 2024 to be retooled for the next generation of the Jeep Compass. However, a lot of things have changed in recent months, and a lot of insiders are saying that Stellantis is, we'll say, reconsidering its EV strategy. I would go further to say that they're basically reconsidering their entire vehicle lineup because they've had a lot of falling sales. So they're going to have to do a lot of changing to bring some customers back. So let's see what's going on at the factory. So it was supposed to be retooled and open later on this year. That has now been pushed ahead to 2026 with no confirmation of any date. So, what's going on? Well, the virus is gone. So, that has given them the opportunity to reconsider some of their EV strategies and not go in as heavily into it and stop pushing vehicles on people that they don't want or aren't ready for. The new government in the U.S. is threatening 25% tariffs on the U.S., Canada and Mexico. Now, what the date is for those, well, that's kind of a confusing situation. Some are saying it's going to be March 4th. Some are saying it's April. Trump himself said at a news conference recently that it would be in April. But then one of the guys that was sitting there with him said, well, could happen in March. So which is it? Well, as always, with Trump, it's like hitting a moving target. And we never know what he's going to do from one day to the next. Sometimes it almost seems like it just depends on what kind of mood he's in when he gets out of bed in the morning. Anyhow, he likes to keep people sitting on the edge. Now, I think there's a few things at play here. I think that they are reconsidering their EV strategy. I also think they're kind of sitting back, seeing what happens with these tariffs. I know there's some people online saying they're going to close the factory, they're going to move it all to the U.S. I don't really see that happening. I'm going to go kind of against what a lot of them are saying as far as that goes, because I think things will get ironed out. Do I think it will be a smooth road? Absolutely not. It's going to be very interesting and possibly heated before it gets better. Case in point, look at the last time Trump was in power and he put in these huge tariffs on Canadian steel. It hurt the industry. It slowed things down a lot. But in the end, at the end of the day, they came to an agreement and the tariffs were lifted. I think the same thing will happen with this situation eventually, because this is going to hurt not only Canadians, but American jobs as well. Yes, they could move the production to the U.S., but it's going to take time and a lot of money to do that. So I think most companies are going to sit back and see what happens in the meantime. Now, I think Stellantis is reevaluating the strategy. I think that you are going to see a different vehicle produced there than what was originally planned. EVs just aren't selling in North America. They're not seen very favorably by a lot of people. Now, some of the activists out there are saying, wow, the American car companies are purposely dragging their heels because they want to screw over EVs. They don't want EVs. Well, it's a lot more complicated than that. A car company is a business, and a business, their job is to make money. And the way they make money is to produce what people want to buy. For the most part, that's not EVs. Is there a segment of the population that wants them? Absolutely. But you got to have balance. And I will go to say that government has hurt the EV production far more than a car company. Well, how? How might you ask? Well, they were trying to force people to buy EVs. That has been lifted in the States, and it's only a matter of time before that gets lifted in Canada as well, in my opinion. People get their backs up when you tell them what they have to do. People don't like being told what they are going to buy. And I don't blame them. You're going out there spending $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 on a vehicle. You want to buy something that you really want to buy. You don't want somebody telling you what you want to buy. So that is the real issue here. Now, I think you will see a rise in hybrid, because hybrid gives you the best of both worlds. You've got the gas engine that you're familiar with, but you've got the extra range with the electric motor. So I can see something like that selling far better than a full EV right now. What happens down the road, I don't know. But I think this is the way Stellantis is going. And I think case in point to prove this is the fact that they've now bumped the Ram hybrid ahead in time frame of the Ram EV. Anyhow, that's my opinion from behind the wheel here. So please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Do you agree? Did I miss a point? What do you think? Always love reading your comments. I read every one of them. Like the video as well. Keep the algorithms happy. Keep these videos being suggested to people like you who are interested in this content. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.